What's good, everyone? It's Milky here, back with another video. And today we're going to be talking about the best jump shots in NBA 2K22 current gen. We're going to be talking about some of the more common jump shots in the game, and we're going to be talking about some jump shots that you might not have thought about before. Keep in mind a couple of things when watching this video is when I talk about these jump shots, everything that I talk about is taken straight from 2K Lab, the premium side of 2K Lab. When I talk about shot speed, green window, and overall make percentage, it is taken straight from 2K Lab. It's not my opinion. It is the data that is on their website. The second thing is, if a jump shot has an asterisk next to the name, it's limited to 6'9" and under. So if you're 6'10" or above, you cannot get these jump shots, but don't worry, there's still plenty of jump shots available to you that you can use. You're going to be able to knock down jump shots consistently. And the last thing is, there are three things I take into consideration when considering a jump shot. That's shot speed, green window, and overall make percentage. Those three things combined are what make a good jump shot. For example, set shot 2 has the biggest green window in the game, but it is awfully slow. It's the slowest jump shot in the game. So it's got the biggest green window, but it's the slowest jump shot. So it's not going to be a good jump shot for you to use because you're going to get contested a lot on all of your shots, regardless if you run it on 4 out of 4 speed. So before we get stuck into it, I'd like to offer you to subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. Also check out my TikTok and my Twitch. Trying to get to 10K on TikTok and 1K on Twitch before the end of the year. Without any further ado, we're going to get stuck into it. Ray Allen base is a B tier jumper this year. It's slow. It's got a decent green window and a decent overall make percentage, but there are faster jump shots with better green windows and better overall make percentages. So Ray Allen base this year is a B tier jumper. Barnett is also a B tier jumper. It's got a weird animation. That's the thing that throws me off completely, is the fact that the player kicks his legs up and the release is all weird. It's just a really, really strange animation. But that's not just why I've got it in the B tier. It's got a tiny green window, one of the smallest green windows in the game. Sure, it's fast and it's got a decent make percentage, but you're not going to be able to green a lot of shots with the Barnett base. Base 25 is our first A tier jumper. It's fast. It's got an okay green window. There are jump shots with better green windows, but it's got a really good overall make percentage. And due to how fast it is, that's why I've put it in the A tier. Base 38, despite what you're seeing on TikTok or whatever, is not an A tier jumper. It's a B tier jumper this year. It's slow. It's got an okay green window and an okay overall make percentage, but it's just far too slow for you to be able to run consistently and get good wide open looks. Because remember this year, a lot of what determines if a shot goes in is whether it's wide open. So 2K really are forcing wide open shots for them to go in, as opposed to getting contested. So if you're getting contested a lot, you're not going to make a lot of shots this year. Base 3 is our first S tier jumper. This is the fastest jump shot in the game. It's got a good green window and a really good overall make percentage. The only thing is the make percentage could be a little bit better. It's good, but it could be a little bit better. But it is the fastest jump shot in the game. So that's why I've got it up there. Remember, like I said, wide open shots are going to get you more buckets often than not. So having the fastest jump shot is going to get you wide open more often than not. Base 85 is also an S tier jumper. The only thing is with this base, it's restricted to 6'9" and under. So if you're 6'10", you cannot get this jump shot, but it is fast. It's got a great green window and it's got a really good overall make percentage. It's got a better overall make percentage than base 3, but it is a little bit slower, so you might get contested at times. Now, base 98, again, what you see on TikTok, base 98 is not an S tier jumper. It's an A tier jumper this year. The reason for this is, yes, it's fast and it's got a good overall make percentage, but this green window is really, really small. It's got one of the smallest green windows on this entire list. There's jump shots that have way bigger green windows, and you're going to be able to green a lot more with some of the other jump shots on this list. Trey Burke is a B tier jumper, and you can't get it when you're 6'9", when you're above 6'9". It's got an okay speed. The speed is not too bad. The green window is small, but it's got a horrible make percentage. It's got one of the worst make percentages in the entire game. Not just in this list, in the entire game. So you're not going to be able to hit a lot of shots unless you're greening with this jump shot. This jump shot, if you're not greening, you're not going to hit a lot of shots. It's as simple as that. But again, if you know the timing really, really well, then I'm sure it's probably a base that you can run. Now, Marquis Chris, actually an A-tier jumper. It's really solid. It's super fast. It's got a great green window, and it's got a really good overall make percentage. It's one of I think it's probably one of the most underrated jump shots this year, in my opinion. I have not seen anyone talking about Marquis Chris base, and in my opinion, it's a really, really solid jumper. Now, Kevin Durant is a B-tier jumper, and it's restricted again, 6'9" and under. You can't get it if you're above 6'9". It's got a decent speed, but it's got a small green window, and the overall make percentage isn't great either. Now, Dante Exum is a B-tier base. Again, you might be seeing on TikTok, a lot of people are running Exum base, but there are much, much better bases in the game that you can run that are going to get you more wide open looks. It's slow. It's one of the slow. I think it's the slowest jump shot on this list, if not one of the slowest. It's got a small green window and a low overall make percentage, so it's not really a great jump shot. It's a jump shot that if you're not greening, you're not hitting the shot. And for me, being able to hit white and greens is really, really important, not just greens. Now, Giannis, believe it or not, it's actually an A-tier jumper. It's fast. It's got a great green window and a really good overall make percentage. I feel like it's a really, really solid jumper. I have seen a few people talking about it, but I feel like it's not talked about enough in terms of the better bases in the game. It's a really, really solid base, A-tier for me. Kemba is going to be a B tier. The speed's not too bad. I think it's one of the faster jump shots in the B tier category, but it's got a really small green window and a low overall make percentage. So it's not going to be a very good base for you to run on your jump shots. Despite the speed, even if you are getting open, you're not going to be able to hit a lot of shots because of the green window and the low overall make percentage. Now, Bill Laimbeer, B tier jumper. It's got a decent speed, but it's got a really, really small green window and a low make percentage. So again, it's not a jump shot that you're going to want to use. Sure, you might be able to get open, but when you're getting open, if you're not greening, you're not hitting. It's as simple as that. Now, Tony Parker is another B tier jumper. I know I've got a lot of B tiers on here, but I feel like these are a lot of jump shots that people are asking about, and I'm just trying to debunk them and tell them that there are better jump shots that you can use this year. It's slow. Tony Parker, slow, small green window, but the overall make percentage isn't too bad. But like I said, when you've got a slow jump shot, you're not going to be able to get open as often. You're going to get a lot of contests, which means a lot more misses than having those faster jump shots that you're going to get wide open looks for. Now, set shot 6, S tier jumper. Fantastic jumper. I don't think anyone's talking about this jumper at all, and it is one of the best jump shots in the entire game. It's super fast. It's got a great green window and a great overall make percentage, one of the highest make percentages in the game. And I just feel like no one's talking about this jump shot. I'm not sure why. This is definitely a jump shot that I would recommend if you're 6'10" or over, because it's one of only 2 jump shots in the S tier that you can get. So if you're 6'10" or above, I would strongly recommend at least trying set shot 6. It's a fantastic jump shot. And our last one is D Wade. It's an S tier. It was an S tier last year. It's an S tier again. Now, it's super fast. It's got a great green window and it's got a great overall make percentage. And it's one of the best jump shots in the game, like I said before. Now, a lot of people are going to be mad that Base 98 and Wade, they were the 2 best jump shots last year. There's no denying that whatsoever. They were easily the 2 best jump shots. But this year, Wade is slightly faster. The speeds are very similar, but Wade is slightly faster. It's got a better overall make percentage, and the green window is much, much larger on D-Wade. So you're going to be able to green a lot more using the D-Wade base as opposed to Base 98. I know last year they were very similar in terms of everything, but this year, the green window on D-Wade is much, much better. That's all we've got for this video. Thanks for joining in. Really appreciate it. Let me know down in the comments what you would change and what you would put up or down a tier if there's any jump shots that aren't on this list that you would have on here, because I'm just taking it straight from 2K Labs. If a jump shot hasn't got any data yet on 2K Labs, they're still getting through all of that, then I obviously haven't put it on here. But if you think you're running a jump shot that isn't on this list, let me know and let me know what you think of it and what tier you would put it in, because I'm sure there's plenty of jump shots out there that aren't on 2K Lab yet that are really good jump shots. Other than that, peace out. Thanks for joining in and have a good one. I'll see you in the next one.